Georgia won the toss, and they want the football, and we're underway here in Athens. And the Dogs are going to seem very poised. They're going to do a little end around to Dylan Bell. He's going to do a little bit of everything in this offense this season for Georgia. Talon Taylor, true freshman wide receiver, goes in motion. They're going to get it to him on the perimeter. Good catch and run for a first. As they're at the 36-yard line on their opening series. Stockton very good at improvising. He gets out of trouble and takes off. He is going to be on first down. Nate Frazier into plus territory. And ball came loose, and Austin Peay has it. Now the Govs have it. And their first play from scrimmage after the turnover. This is complete on the outside to Javius Bond. As Chris
Georgia on the road.
Cortland Simmons, their #1 running back, is going to get his first carry.
See what they do back end.
Cortland Simmons gets the direct snap, and he's going to be stopped. Gavin Myers on to punt. Sophomore out of Tallahassee, and this is going to bounce into the end.
Of depth at that running back position, Clay.
Chauncey Bowens is out on the field here to start this series. Penalty flag comes in before the snap. So Georgia
defensive or offensive penalty, not great.
Will stay on the ground. That's going to be a run.
150 rushing yards last weekend. Off to a good start today.
Again, he throws it outside, a little screen pass to Colby Young. And he has finally wrestled. He gets a dozen on that catch. Leonard Humphreys comes in motion. They're going to get it to Zachariah Branch, and look at Zach go. That's going to be a first down for the U.S. guy. Took a 47-yard swing pass for a touchdown. They just brag about his explosiveness after the catch. We saw it there. Here's Stockton now, plenty of time, now running out of it. Steps out of the pocket. This is where he's at his best. Oscar Delp, the tight end, in there on 2nd down and 8. It is caught. Noah Thomas, another transfer. First catch of the year for Noah Thomas. And now they go back to the ground trying to convert on 3rd down. Chauncey Bowens stood up at a good second effort. Barbour, the tight end, lined up as a fullback here. And the speedy Phillips cuts back, gets to the outside. He has world-class speed. Phillips out of Mableton, Georgia. Electric. And now this is Bowens again. And
Phillips here.
Bowens again picking his way. Had a good lead block, and he gets in to the left. And it's Bowens going in for the touchdown. First touchdown of the Woodring coming on for the PAT. Preseason All-American. He has been perfect on PAT, so line takes another hit. And for more on that, let's go down to Madison.
Thanks, Clay. Yeah.
As the dominoes continue to fall up front, Austin Peay will.
Their most inexperienced group.
Parson going to flip it out short to Nate Garnett. In the backfield with Parson, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, and Parson can run, tries to do it here. 3rd and a handful. Parson is going to be sacked. So far, perfect. As Gavin Myers comes on to punt for the 2nd time. And you got to be careful kicking it to Zach Branch. It was an All-American return on the opening series for the Dogs. Here's Gunnar Stockton. Looking downfield, he's going to come short to Nate Frazier. And he was 6 for 6 throwing the football so far today. Again, throws it out to Frazier, and look at him go. First down and more. 10 plays, 80 yards, and a touchdown on the last drive for Georgia. Back into Austin Peay territory. It's Frazier again.
And Austin Peay team right now.
Two tight ends to the near side. Stockton throws it to the right, and it's Talon Taylor. Saw Kirby Smart coaching up the freshman. There's so many rookies on this roster. Good juke move by Zach. Stockton to the flat again. Sokovie White-Helton makes the catch. Specialist to the right of the quarterback, Stockton. And they're going to throw it to Jones. He makes the catch and spun
for first down.
Two tight ends, Delp and Lucky. Inside handoff, and that is Nate Frazier again.
Back. Get the confidence up.
Barbour, the tight end. Out there in motion, and it is Frazier. Taking it in for the touchdown. Way up here.
You love to see it. Just a nice inside zone, a good cut to fall into the end zone. This big offensive line, it's just inside zone. Find a hole.
Touchdown.
Yeah. And the extra point from Woodring is good. 9 plays, 56 yards. And Woodring puts it back in the air. And it's going to be fair caught.
So a pretty selfless teammate on and off the field.
Yeah, everybody likes him around here, that's for sure. That's a completion on first down. Peay. A screen to the near side. That's caught by Nate Garnett, his second catch. Parson is 4 for 4 throwing, wants to throw again here on 2nd and 4. Rolling out to his right, it is caught, and the tight end is going to be dumped.
He's played more than 30 snaps.
Parson unloads, good coverage downfield. What a catch!
Talk about playing above the rim.
And now a loss. Here comes the crowd, really loud for the first time today. Parson over the middle, bobbled and hauled in.
But again,
Javius Bond is in the backfield with Parson. He's the transfer from East Carolina, their best offensive weapon. He gets it, and he's going to be stacked up. On field goal attempts last week against Middle Tennessee. He has a strong leg, and that one is good. 44-yard three. They asked him to do a little bit too, but he did say Nick Saban is a rising comedian in this country.
I mean,
It said he's 10 for 10 so far. On first down, play action here, has some time. Looking to throw deep, but it's a wobbler, and there's the first trying to get Georgia off schedule a bit. It's a good run for Frazier. And so using video games as a game prep tool, I like it. On third down, pumps. Now flushed out to the left, still looking downfield, trying to improvise with it. Well, Brett Thorson is back, the Australian. Preseason All-American. As a game-time decision, obviously good big win for the Bayou Bengals at Clemson last week. So he'll be playing here in Athens. There's another completion for Parson. Kamari Maxwell makes Robinson. Caught a touchdown last week against Middle Tennessee. Went in motion. They're going to run it. Tipped. Intercepted by Georgia.
I was just about to say that right here. Chris Parson throws a little bit hard and high for Kamari Maxwell, and then Ellis Robinson comes in, tips and overthrows. You got to get those. Diving catch. Looks like he controls it through the ground. Ellis Robinson was the number.
Chauncey Bowens in the backfield. Branch runs in motion. And it is Bowens popping to the outside.
This first half.
Stockton pitches it. This is Dwight Phillips Jr. First down and 10. And that one to the sideline.
Trust your protection there and stay in there and throw the ball deep.
So that's a loss of 6. Second down and 15. And Branch is blown up.
Line for a field goal.
Here comes pressure off the corners, and it's incomplete.
The exact same thing this week where the protection has been really leaky at times.
Second punt for Thorson, end over end. He's going to try and drop it inside the 5 and does.
sideline warning against Austin Peay. There's no penalty, just a warning.
So yeah, not a great showing so far by the Dogs.
Corey Richardson, the running back for Austin Peay, soft offensive coordinator. And this is going to be a run for Parson. He looked to the outside.
Shots. Let's just settle in.
First Parson at Austin Peay. Out of that timeout, they are
Holding, number 81, offense.
Marshall.
Richardson hands off. And bursting. We welcome her to the company. Out of that timeout, second down and 12. Parson scrambling to the right, being chased, and he's going to run out of bounds. He's in the backfield here on third down and 5. Parson drops back, looks right, and now looking for an escape lane, and he is going to be hit at the 15 and dumped here ahead of the halftime break. Short end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce and check up and around the. Look at her throw here, and again checks it down to Cash Jones. Makes a man miss. Gets inside the 40 of Austin.
Down.
Look at her throw again. Again comes underneath to Jones. With a stiff arm, and he'll slide in.
Plenty of time. Don't be in a hurry right here.
Low snap. Stockton recovers, throws to the sideline, and that is caught by 53 seconds to go before halftime. Georgia has a timeout. Again, they'll go to the sideline. His left hip. And it will be Jones inside, being locked up. First down at the 3. Stockton looking to the 1-yard line. It is caught, and that will be a
Spike in the ball here. Oh.
Did Austin Peay get a timeout? Yeah, I think they did. Governors call a timeout. They have Branch brothers already. Frazier back in the backfield. He's got it. Trying to get to the end zone, and another timeout called by Austin Peay. It's an interesting call if it goes under center. Rolling out to his right. They're going to throw, and it's dropped.
Holding, defense, number 0.
They're right on the cusp of the goal line. They do throw it, and it's nearly intercepted. Almost picked off.
I think they got to throw it.
Second and goal, again incomplete. 25, 10th play. Stockton hands it off. For the rest of the day, you hope it's not anything serious. And Austin Peay will start with the football here.
Let's just see if they can stack some plays together here and make it an interesting second half.
They're going to run on first. Back to 100% health. He's battled injuries in his short career. Some pressure. Parson got rid of it.
Protection holds up.
The Georgia defense had 2 sacks in the first half. Parson got rid of this one cleanly. It is caught by Shamar. And USC ready to field this punt from Gavin Myers. And this one sailing over to the sideline. Your head coach for the Governors will take this score at the half. As Colby Young almost slipped a tackle. And now they will try to run it on the near sideline. Nate Frazier, who second down and 1. They're going to throw. Screen pass to Young. He's got the first down, and he'll dive. They're going to go 4 wide here. Frazier in the backfield, and that's going to slip through the passes to start the game. Now 19 of 24 for 160. He'll pitch it to Frazier, picking his way, and finds a little out. Both injured on that right side of the offensive line. And up the middle, Chauncey Bowens, big run. Bowens had a rushing touchdown back in the first quarter. And they're going to feed him again. Look at this, touchdown, Bowens. Takes it 14 yards. There was some traffic, but he's able to get into the end zone as Georgia scores in its opening position. And Peyton Woodring will tack on the extra. It's in 2:41 to make it 21-3.
This is what we were talking about with the gap scheme. They want to be able to get those big offensive linemen on the edge. And then Drew Bobo with a pancake block. Chauncey Bowens for the touchdown.
Coach-player relationship right now than it is father-son. after the season that ends. That is a nice down. 3 catches for 29 yards for Kirk. Now Parson across his body, going deep downfield, incomplete.
But it's good to see him back, really good in man coverage.
2nd down and 10. They're going to run, and they get to the plus.
Man-to-man coverage across the board.
Govs 1 of 6 on 3rd down. They check it down, and it's incomplete. 2-hour rain delay.
And that's coming from a quarterback, too.
Gavin Myers, another punt. And this is going to check up at the 4-yard line. And they're looking to throw here, but again, it's another short throw. Good athletic move. Wow, that's Frazier in the backfield. He fumbled in the first half. Has come on strong since, and that's
right here. Take a shot to this young man.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Frazier after the little toss, trying to spin out of a tackle at the.
Love to see it.
Zach Branch moved to the right side of the formation. They fake the handoff to Phillips. And now there's a shot downfield, but pass protection, a big topic of conversation this past week. He gets good protection that time. Humphreys made the catch and then dropped it. Who's got it? Austin Peay says they have it. And they do. Can take away for the Governors. They'll start at the 31-yard line of Georgia. Chris Parson, he's athletic. He'll take off up the middle and slide down.
It's a good test for the Georgia defense on this sudden change.
Caden Williams looking for room. Up wide to the right of the formation, but they're going to run it. And it's Cortland. He hit a field goal in the first half. This one is up and has plenty of leg, and it is good. So Carson Smith, 2 for. Carson Smith boots it in the end zone. And coming out of the end zone is Zach Branch, and he can fly. Skips over a tackler at the 15.
Illegal block in the back. Number 19 in the receiver.
Right now, too.
And the play calling has been very conservative. Here's Dwight Phillips. Stockton away from center, but they're going to run it. And they're going to get the first down. Dwight Phillips.
Holding. Offense number 57. 10-yard penalty.
That's Monroe free. Ernest Green on the right side of that Georgia O-line, dinged up. John Jackson, who got the start today because of the injuries, he's hurt too. Now here's the deep shot we've been waiting for, and it's underthrown.
It didn't end up in a completion. It backs people off.
There's DeAndre Creary in the coverage, and now Stockton incomplete.
Take off. At this point, just take off and run.
2nd 3 and out today for Georgia. They had just one last week in the Marshall win. Ellis, let's see. Chris Parson. The SEC transfer has it batted down at the. Richardson. One of the 8 on 3rd down. Kirk in motion. Parson looks left, comes back right, has a man caught for a first down and more into Georgia territory. Still on his feet is Robinson, and 2 for 2 on field goals, but they're looking for their first 6 of the game. Parson off his back foot, dumps it in the hands of Cortland Simmons. Simmons along the near sideline, but the guys unanimously voted him team captain. A little sloppy exchange there, but Cortland Simmons, first red zone trip for Austin Peay today. Parson now getting heated up. Throws, and it is caught. Cortland Simmons in the backfield. 2 tight ends. Rolling out. Parson. He can run. Throws to the goal line, and it's. Parsons going to keep it himself. And he has got the first down. First down, goal to go. Parson wants to throw, goes to the end zone, and it's incomplete for the Governors. 2nd down and goal. Parson again, dancing, lunging. CS, Austin Peay will be stopped. Parson, a little shovel pass. Georgia ready for it. Jackson had the tight. Drive comes up empty for the Governors. And out from the end zone, Gunnar Stockton hits London Humphrey.
Exactly what they did right there with Humphreys.
Keep it on the ground. Nate
right down the middle.
There goes Frazier, dropping a shoulder pad. They fake the handoff to Bowens, get it to Young on the perimeter. First down and 10. They will stay with the run game, and Dwight Phillips on the opening drive last week, they faked the handoff to him, get it back to Young. Tried to
efficient day for him.
He hasn't turned it over. Again, Phillips looking for daylight. Toss it out to Frazier. And Frazier. Yeah, right. Third down and 6. And there is a first down catch. Halftime because of the lightning and the rain. Probably still a little slick on the playing surface. Dancing around in Stockton again. Nothing opening up beyond 20 yards downfield.
He's going to want back on film.
Second and 10. Dwight Phillips.
Georgia today.
And another run for Frazier. The rushing today at about 180 yards on the ground so far. As they go to the air again. Stockton on time. Got it to Humphreys. And down to the...
Fumbled?
Didn't notice that. Good eye. That was a 17-yard play. And now Dwight Phillips angling. Second and 12. Bowens trying to cut it back inside. He is
3rd and 7. Made it 28-6.
Now they're going for the end zone. And incomplete. He wanted Colby Young.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 14 defense. After this is the goal.
First and goal. Gunnar Stockton's going to keep it. Cuts it up. It's going to the left side. Dealt. And Lucky. And they hand it off Nate Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia. So a payoff at the end of that long drive, which is what they were looking.
And go inside zone. Right there. They shifted both tight ends. Who specifically went?
17 plays, 99 yards, 8-6 now. With 5:39 to go. So that's a...
He's going to watch that film and see some misses tomorrow.
Austin Peay has had a valiant effort. To Kirby Smart told you and I yesterday we would really like to give him some snaps in this week 2 game. Third down has been an Achilles heel for the Govs, 2 of 11. Good burst to the outside. That's a first down run for Corey Richards. 50 transfers. Tell you what, the first couple of weeks of the season, despite all of the new faces, they have looked in sync. They're not going to garner much here with Richard.
You feel good about it.
Yeah, I would too. Parson keeps it himself with 2:20 to go. Williams, as they play it cautiously up the middle, the white flag. And we expect to see backup quarterback Ryan Puglisi for Georgia. And it's going to bounce into the end zone. Josh McCray in at running back. We've not seen him yet today. Here's Sikoa.
To coaches, it was, hey, can he handle the playbook? Is he prepares definitely the right way. Coming in, talking to the coaches, just, hey, let's just try and figure it out. Oh my, look at that throw.
Boy, Georgia will get ready for Tennessee. A trip to Knoxville coming up next week. See next week. Austin Peay will keep it on the ground to get that clock moving.